Alright, unavoidable high school canon events part 2. It comes from my boy Clouds. Clouds is a household name. My channel at Clouds, I love you. We should collab somehow. Like I don't know. Like hit me up, bro. For real.
High school canon events part 2. First
Part
up is
2.
trying to bag that one girl in your grade just to find out that she's dating a guy with a full-time job with an apartment.
Fuck, this nigga already beat. This is why I like Clouds, bro. He already beat me. Like the video didn't even start yet. Facts. I've been through this, bro. Facts. That's facts.
And he was also over the age of 20. Mind you, this girl is 16. How is this fair? Why am I competing with a grown man as a 15-year-old boy? How the heck is this guy not in jail? Half the time, the girl be knowing that this whole relationship that they have is weird as and that she probably shouldn't be dating this guy. But in all reality, most of the time, they're just in the relationship for the thrill of it. I mean, she's bored in high school and apparently an older guy finds her attractive. So she has to be this shit, not knowing that she's actually just in deep shit. That shit is called being a victim. And they'll always defend the guy too, talking about, oh, you just don't know him like I do. I promise you, he's really a sweetheart. He's really a good guy. Yeah, I think R. Kelly would agree with you. And then everyone acts surprised when the guy ends up doing something bad to the girl. Like, gee Wilkers, who would have thought? Only somebody would have told her not to date a damn pedo. Start protecting your daughters. But you know what's unprotected? The egos of people who are chopped in high school. Being chopped in high school is something that we've
That's something I'm not, bro.
Unless you're one of God's favorites. Which, by the way, I hate all your perfect asses.
Never.
You. That's why you don't have a personality. Yeah, I said it. But for
the rest of us,
we have to deal with the pain of being chopped. Whenever you try to talk to a girl or a guy, they just give you that little face of pity. They're not even disgusting.
Okay, maybe.
Alright,
maybe
that you have.
Okay, maybe I might be a little chopped. Nah, actually, debatable.
Have the courage to come up and ask them out, even though you most likely know the outcome anyways. It's really the most unfortunate thing ever. Now look, some people are completely cooked and they actually end up glowing up later in high school. But for the rest of y'all, I mean, there's always being funny. Unfortunately for me, even though I was chopped the majority of my life, after junior year, I actually glue up. And it's totally not because I blew up on YouTube and everybody thought I was more attractive because of my fame and stuff. Before that beautiful glow up, I had to deal with being cooked. And boy, it was hell. I didn't know how to dress. My face just looked weird because I've always had chubby cheeks. And then worst of all, my locks were at that phase where they clearly obviously needed a retwist, but I didn't have the money to get a retwist. So yeah, I was fucking fried. Like, bro, I was out here putting up Tony Snell numbers. And what was worse is that all of my homies were actually attractive. So whenever they shot, they always scored and it was beautiful, but it wasn't like that for me. Realizing you're chopped in high school, deadass makes you think that you'll be cooked for the rest of your life. Until you realize all you have to do to pull women is having one of the 3 M's, which is money, motion, or the ability to make a girl laugh. I mean, just look at somebody like Lil Baby. You got all types of women calling him fine shit. But I mean, just
that nigga is
no shade, but if he wasn't rich, I don't think y'all would be calling him attractive. All jokes aside though, if you want to find a good girl, just be a cool person and it'll naturally come to you. Just like how you're cool with that one senior that you will always meet in high school. Okay, this might be niche, but I'm telling you right now, if you haven't had this canon event, you're missing out. Being friends with a senior, especially when you're an underclassman, is really amazing. I mean, they give you good advice, they take you places where you need to go if you don't got a car. They also bring you food whenever you're hungry. Usually they're just genuinely good people. I remember I was cool with this one senior. We used to make music. He was a pretty good rapper. I had a pretty good voice, so we made some good songs together. Bro was truly one of the guys until I found out that he had a crush on one of my best friends, girl best friends, who was 14. So yeah, he was a super senior. But he was still a cool guy until I found out that he also beats women. One place these type of people love pulling up to after they graduate is high school homecoming week. And I'm not gonna lie, they got a good reason because the vibes are always immaculate this week. You get to dress up in themes, you get a pep rally at the end of the week, and you also get a good football game to go to, which is what usually these seniors pop out to. Now, even though there's some cool seniors, you'll also have some super seniors there too. Most of the time, these type of seniors, they're at.
Yo! Oh my god! Yo, that actually reminds me something. Yo, if you didn't watch the daily reload, the 14th one, I left a crucial part of that story out. There were 2 people they were 2 grown men popped out to the high school game, bro, and sat in the bleachers talking shit about the other team. Yo, grown men, bro, talking, and they were talking, yo. These grown men were talking to the seniors, bro. Talking to the seniors mostly, and the girls. Like, bro, it was crazy. It was actually crazy, bro. Like
every single game, looking for talent. And I'm not talking about the football players. But the best part about homecoming week isn't any of that. It's actually the party that happens after, which is the next event I'm talking about, your first high school party. Parties in high school are so nostalgic, and the first one is always going to be a core memory for you. And the main reason is because nobody really knows what they're doing, and the parties are kind of I mean, most high schoolers don't know what a real party is. I mean, yeah, Project X is a cool movie, but like that it is very unrealistic. And just because you throw a Project X party doesn't mean it will actually be as turned as Project X. And most of the time, these parties aren't. It's just a bunch of teenagers standing around, passing around Tweez or whatever drink / seltzer you have there. You don't really do but stand around or walk around, bumping into random people or dapping up people that you already know. The one thing I would recommend for you to do if you want to have fun in high school is just do kickbacks. Most of the time, these
was a kickback
anyways because you can control the environment. But throwing a big party is kind of pointless because first off, it's just gonna kind of be lame. Nobody in this generation really wants to dance, and also it will probably get shut down. And if it doesn't get shut down, then it will surely be shot down.
I was just thinking that. That's crazy.
It was called a field party, which if you're not from the South, is just a big party on somebody's big property. And before I pulled up, I thought it was just gonna be very lame. I mean, what are we really gonna do on the field? Gather around the campfire and sing songs? Like,
yo, there's a nigga walking around my backyard. I don't know if he's a gardener or not. What the fuck is going on?
But surprisingly, the party was actually very, very good. Until this day, probably one of the best parties I've ever gone to. I mean, hell, the people who threw the party even got their parents to agree to pass around beer. What the actual?
For real?
What? But unfortunately, the cops made sure this party came to an end. Which is, again, why I recommend not to go to parties in high school. There's nothing good that can come from it. Just do kickbacks. Just like if you're in a relationship, you should not cheat. Wild ass transition, but I do not care. Next, we're talking about that couple who always cheats on each other, but always get back together even though they know that they're cheating on each other, but they still don't care because apparently they love each other even though they do cheat on each other, and the whole school knows about it, and they still don't care. They act like nobody knows even though they know the whole school.
How do you know,
what
like,
I'm talking about.
bro?
If you're in high school,
Well,
so yeah,
you're reading my mind, bro.
Why don't y'all just break up?
Oh my god.
I mean, y'all clearly don't love each other, and if y'all do, y'all don't love each other enough to not cheat on each other. But if you're not gonna break up, at least call the relationship what it is, an open one. Because you would think that they're on Love Island by the way that they're exploring other connections. And what would be worse is that they involved a whole school in their bullshit. Like, why do I know more about your relationship than you do? Then they be wondering why their relationship is going so bad. Over here talking about, oh, I can't believe he cheated on me for the 5th time because you've cheated on him for 6. Shit, even Kobe couldn't do that shit, bro. He had to stop at 5. Funny part about it is that I was friends with somebody in a relationship like this, and brother, let me tell you, they just don't care. It's almost like they love getting caught in the act. It's weird. One time me and the boys were at this random girl's house. Apparently she was throwing a kickback, so we just left because we was bored. And apparently one of my homies' old situations was actually at the function. And as soon as bro seen her,
imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Oh, we were done with this ad
I ain't gonna
shit.
lie, bro. We all knew that shit was over with. Yo! Hi.
You made a skate clouds?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh yeah, so here's my boys, Bride. Then we got Trey over here. Oh yeah, hi. This is Ashley and this is Kate. So what y'all been up to? What y'all been up to? Oh, we haven't even been doing anything for real. We just been chilling here. We went to Chipotle though, and we went to the mall, but that's really all we. Now you know what's crazy?
There's a nigga in my fucking
Oh really? Like I don't know. I usually get like a burrito, but like sometimes I get the bowl. The Chipotle is pretty good too. It was nice. It was nice. I swear to Trey always gets the worst bowls. Like yo, ain't that right, bro? Oh, bro, what you doing? You straight? Oh yeah, I'm finna go to the bathroom. Oh, I can help you. Oh, I'll help. Oh. I mean, okay. I got him. I'll help him. She going. Okay, be safe, girlie. Okay, I guess. So damn, 1 minute. That's all it took. Right? Like, doesn't he have a girlfriend? Right? Like, why is Kate being so easy? Like, ew, have some self-respect. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Didn't even last a minute. That gotta be a new record. No, honestly, I'm kind of impressed. That shit was fast as hell. Matter of fact, did he even speak? Like, I didn't hear him say a word. Hey, just letting y'all know, we don't support any of that cheating shit. We just homeboys with bro. We already told him he shouldn't be doing that. Right, hey, right. But I mean, shit. Besides that, what y'all on? No. The worst part about these couples though is that they never break up. They even try to do long distance in college. Until one day one of them.
I can't do yo. I'd rather die. Bro. I can't
video
do that,
of their
bro.
partner getting cracked by multiple people.
Not again.
So how you finna slide on her? Extended clip, or you gonna just do the pin? It's an evil, evil world that we live in, but they're eviler. Just like that evil cafeteria slop that they call food that they try to serve us. Now look, plenty of people have made videos about school cafeterias on this platform, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it because it will just take me too long. But word of advice, if you're just starting high school, just bring your own lunch. I promise you a turkey and cheese sandwich from home is way better than the slop that they're giving you at this cafeteria. By the way, Michelle...
Low key, I prefer the slop. Like, nigga, I'm not knocking carrying a lunchbox, but like, if you're carrying around a lunchbox, bruh, in the big 25, oh nah, oh nah, oh nah, that's like, especially in high school, oh no, bro, just go buy food at that point, son.
Obama, I will never forgive you. Because before she messed everything up, we used to have them gas rectangle pizzas and greasy good french fries and those burgers and chicken sandwiches that were probably horrible for our health, but they tasted good. It was actually edible. But now all we have is them little mystery meat burgers where you can pop the bubbles of this shit. I don't even know why and how that's
What kind of lunch you talking
That's
about, bro?
Truly disgusting. And if you don't want that, we'll get some sloppy joe with some milk and a fruit cup on the side. Bon appetit. I remember my school cafeteria was so bad that one day literal ants got into our soda fountain. You're probably wondering, yo, Cloud, y'all had a soda machine? That's crazy. No, it's not, because we had ants in this. And the worst part about it was a reoccurring issue. This wasn't a one-time thing. And it got so bad that they had to take this out to school. And they even shut down the cafeteria for a week. It was crazy. Yeah, to sum that all up, I hate school lunch. Just like how I hate when somebody comes up to me in my personal space talking to me with their musty ass breath, which is actually the next Canon event. I promise you, coming to school with stinky breath is one of the worst things you can do to everybody. Because like, why aren't you taking care of your hygiene? You know you're finna be talking to people all day during school. Please be appreciative of my nostrils. But in all reality, everybody has a bad day. Maybe you didn't brush your teeth well enough, or maybe you just didn't brush them at all. You thought that if you chew on some gum that nobody would notice. Yeah, nah, we for sure notice. And this especially hits different when it's you with the stinky breath. I was a victim of this. And look, before y'all start calling me one stink breath line in the comment section, which you probably already did by now, but before you do that, let me explain a little bit, okay? It was just a bad day where I woke up late and I kind of forgot to brush my teeth. Okay, I didn't forget it. I just didn't want to do it. Yeah, I said it. I didn't want to brush my teeth. That shit gets tedious as hell. I know it's unsanitary, but like, I'm human. Jeez, God. And I tried using the gum method to mask the scent, but it obviously didn't. And that whole day, I went around with stanky ass breath talking to people. And I didn't end up realizing until the next day when my homies told me that I had stinky breath, which is interesting because why didn't you tell me that day? I'm gonna just say this right now. You're an L friend if your friend is walking around musty as hell and you're not telling me. Because why are you letting me go out like that, man? And the worst part about it is that the day prior, I just thought people weren't talking to me because maybe it was just a filler day. Maybe I just wasn't supposed to have that much screen time that day. I didn't have lines and shit. It was one of my background character days. I thought that was just gonna be low-key and shit. But no, it was just because my breaths low-key smelled like shit. And for the rest of the year, that was one of the things I was known for, being the stinky breath ass. Even though my breath only stank for one day. Like, it got so bad that during Secret Santa later that year, somebody had the fucking balls to give me a bottle of mouthwash and gum. Brother, this story happened in September. Why is it December and we're still on this? Yeah, so I never forgot to brush my teeth ever again.
You might gotta,
but you wanna know what's worse than that?
Bang on him, bro.
Actually, just musty. I know we've all ran across that one person who just smells like pure shit. And you don't know why, but they just don't smell good. And before I continue, stop thinking about that one certain group of people. I'm not talking about them. Stop being racist, you weirdo. But the worst part about being around somebody who's musty is that
I wasn't thinking about them, bro.
For some reason, you can
that's crazy that you said that, though.
Hard to tell them that they stink. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just trying to be nice, but at the same time, you're not being nice to my nostrils. Honestly, not telling somebody that they stink is one of the worst things you can do to them, because for the rest of that day, they're just gonna go around stinking, and everybody's gonna be talking about them, but nobody's gonna tell them because it's high school, and we're all some pathetic, weird asshole bullies who lack no human empathy at all. That being said, though, I was for sure one of those assholes. I remember there was this one girl in my class.
Why you going straight at me, bro?
Pretty popular, but around the middle of the school year, she started coming to school with this weird stench. At first, it wasn't that bad, but it just kind of smelled like she maybe just didn't take care of herself that day. And eventually, as weeks went on, it just kept on getting worse, to the point where every single time she she walked down the hallway, it was like a green trail with flies following her. And what made it worse is that she played basketball. Oh god. I remember one time when I was on a boys basketball team, the girls had just got finished playing and she decided to go and sit in the bleachers right in front of me. Mind you, she was a starter and she used to play the whole game. So when she sat down,
I'm not even gonna question it. Fuck it. My bum ass can't afford YouTube Premium.
I smelled it all. Till this day, probably top 5 worst scents I've ever smelled. And I've been to Paris. It was like if Diddy and Shrek had a freak off in a dumpster that was on fire in India. But apparently the girl was just depressed.
Why?
Taking care of herself because of it, which is truly sad and
What?
all, but
Well, Klaus, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna just keep it real for a second. I know depression is a real thing, but can we not use a different method, like maybe screaming into a pillow? All jokes aside, though, depression is a real thing, and if you going through it, numbers right here, you know the drill. God bless her soul, but brother, did I hate that smell. Just like I hated getting called to the principal's office, which is truly one of the worst things that can happen to you in high school. It is especially bad when you don't.
Facts. I know what he's about to say. It's especially bad when you don't do nothing, bruh. When you don't do nothing wrong, it's just that one bum ass teacher handling you, bro.
Don't know why you're in there. It's just like getting pulled over for black people. You don't know what you did most likely, but you know you had to do something wrong to get pulled over. And in all reality, it's probably not that deep of an issue. So somehow, some way, you're probably gonna end up dying. This is the exact feeling that you get in this office. Trust me, I know. I've had plenty of experiences. The absolute worst being, this one time the principal came to get me directly from my gym class. Which, if you don't know ball about getting in trouble in school, means you're fucking fried. Like the principal taking time out of her day to come get you out of your class. It's like Trump taking time out of his day to go on an ice raid to go pick up Jose and the Familia. Like this is a very serious event. When I got into the office and she finally told me what I did wrong, I was absolutely shocked. Because apparently a week before in the locker room, somebody overheard me saying that the gym teacher and a Pacific blonde in my class were having private lessons off school campus. If you get what I'm trying to say. Now, did this actually happen? I don't really know. Why? Because I didn't say it. Brother, I don't know who said that shit, or where they got that from, and why they said it was me. But whoever was preying on my downfall,
that's a crazy lie. I can't even lie.
Because why would somebody accuse me of all people of saying that shit? How would I even know? I'm a YouTuber, not a detective. And even if I did know, I mean, I wouldn't really be saying it in a locker room. I would be saying it to the police. So it just didn't make sense to me. It doesn't even sound like something I would say. Cap. Okay, I can kind of see why they accused me of saying it. I probably would say something like that. Anyways, back to the story. The reaction I gave to her telling me that I did this was so confused and shocked that I think she kind of believed that I didn't do this. But there's one problem. I wasn't done with her yet. Because I needed to find out who made this accusation on my name. And of course, she did that whole little, oh, I can't tell you, it's confidential information. But she did give me a hint. Then told the girl, and the girl told her mother. And the mother called the school about it, and they were prepared to launch a full-on investigation. Which honestly frightened the shit out of me because I didn't say this shit, and now I might get dragged into a whole lawsuit. So after that, she allowed me to go back to class. The only thing is that the class that I was in was my gym class with the gym teacher. And apparently, for whatever reason, she told the gym coach why I was going to the office. And when I say told, I mean the whole reason. Now I have to face this guy who thinks I accused him of being a pedophile.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, Klaus. I'm not gonna lie. That was a setup from the start, bro. They set you up, especially that principal. She set you. She did that on purpose, bro. There's no way. What happened to being confidential or whatever the fuck, however the fuck you say it.
What made it worse is that he's my basketball coach and I play basketball. So yeah, I didn't see any varsity minutes that year. You wanna know what's worse than getting falsely accused of falsely accusing somebody? Actually getting accused of something that you actually did. Just ask Young Thug. That Rico case was nothing to play with. And I should know because my friend group got hit with one back in high school. And there's no worse pain than getting called into the office and seeing all of your boys sitting there already looking like they just got sentenced to life in prison. Especially if you get caught skipping, or even worse, group chat leaks. Oh my god. My brother in Christ.
I got a story. I got a story about group chat leak, but I might save that for the daily reload. I think I might.
I am so thankful that shit never happened.
That shit just made me remember that.
Unfortunately,
I'm not gonna lie.
Second one. But me and the homies had
I'm not gonna lie.
skipping before. before. One time we were skipping in a football locker room and randomly we heard the door open and our school principal asked if anybody was in there. After that, she proceeded to walk into the locker room, and at that moment, we knew we were fried. So we bolted out the back, went up a couple walkways, and we kept on running until the coast was clear, except one of our homeboys who actually tripped, fell, and eventually got caught. And after we did the race, we thought everything was gonna be straight until we hear every single one of our names get called to the office the next period. And I remember when I walked into the office, the whole scene looked something like this.
Doing skits now? Cloud's doing skits now, bro.
Oh, fuck. I know, bro. We're fried. How do we all get caught? Like, what's going on? Bro, we don't know. Oh, we're kill so me now, fried. Kill me now, kill me now. Beats me. This is good. Yo, bro, what you eating, bro? What you mean? Like, what are you eating in your hand? Wait, is that chicken? Is that from Popeyes? Bro, it's the middle of the school day. How did you get Popeyes in here? Yo, wait, weren't you the first one to get caught? Yeah, you right. I did see you trip and fall while we was running. What happened? Yo, y'all, chill. It's just food. It's just chicken. Also, how did they catch all of it? All right, look, y'all. Yo, chill. No way not you, bro. Some Popeyes, I ain't snitch on y'all. You really switched up on the guys for some Popeyes? Yo, chill. Look, I didn't do anything. I didn't snitch. On God, I ain't. Not on my God. Is that a Chipotle bag and Five Guys? Oh, how much did you tell? All right, boys, let's settle down. So I'm sure y'all all know why y'all are here right now, right? Does anyone want to explain? Or... Yeah, hold on. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna go first. First off, we all did it. We're not gonna lie to you. Second off, did Brian snitch? Yo, bro,
why would you admit that, bro?
Language. But yes, he did snitch. I knew it. I knew it. You can't go 1 minute without something in your throat. It is an evil world we live in. I digress that. Just like it's evil when a teacher denies your God-given right to use the bathroom, which this one I never got. I mean, if somebody wants to skip
bathroom non-believer
to the bathroom, let them skip. They obviously are not paying attention in here. And if you're not doing it for that reason, then why are you being a bathroom bandit? Like, let me use the bathroom, bro. Like, what is it really gonna do for you? Do you get off on the fact that you know that you're ruining people's bladders? Like, the fuck's wrong with you? And another stupid thing that will happen to you is a teacher telling you to take off your hood in class. Like, brother, are you ready?
Oh, why am I fucking broke as shit? I can't buy fucking YouTube.
What is my hood on my head gonna do? You think my hood is gonna shoot up to school? Like, what's the what? Oh, but it's unprofessional.
Facts. If you really think about it, well, I gotta take my hood off in school. I'm already in the school, like some like type shit. But like, facts, Cloud, facts. I actually respect that answer.
This whole school is unprofessional. You got people pulling up to school in Yeezy slides and pajama pants, and you are getting mad at my hoodie. Just a stupid ass rule that goes too far. You know something that might make me shoot up a school? That's a crazy transition. Finding out that one of the homies is really fake, especially if he was one of your day ones. Brother, losing a day one friend because he was a snake is one of the worst experiences you can go. That shit works the heartbreak, especially if it's over something stupid like a girl. Like, it's like, bro, we could work that shit out. I remember I lost one of my best friends back in high school because he was talking about me to a girl that I was talking to, that he was also trying to talk to, but she wanted me. And of course, if you're doing that, you just show no loyalty, so I had to cut him off. We deadass grew up together, so it was just kind of like, damn, like, why would you do that? Crazy part about the whole thing, though, is that after I left the school and blew up on YouTube, guess who came crawling back in my DMs? So I was over here talking about how he always believed in me and how he was there with me from the jump. Bitch, shut the fuck up. The last event I want to talk about is showing up the first week of school, while everybody else is treating the first week like it's the Met Gala. Like, I swear, people be putting on their best fits.
Nah, I'm about to put you on game, right? You can go two ways, right? Either you could put on your best fit first day, you can put on your best fit first day, or you can wait until the second day. It really depends on how you feeling, bro. If you try to move saucy, like, I don't even know what I'm about to wear, bro. Like, when I pull up to school on Tuesday, what am I about to wear? Like, I don't even know, bro. I'm like, in my mind, bro, mentally, I'm just like, I'm thinking about sweats, bro. Like, I'm I don't even know,
first
bro.
couple of weeks, just to never
Sweatpants is
wear
calling
shit
my
like
name,
that
bro.
again for the rest of the school.
Like,
The worst part about
sweats in a
it too
hoodie,
is that when
straight
you're a
up.
freshman and you come to high school, you think the way you dress really does matter. So you end up spending all your money on clothes and shoes for the first couple of months to impress everybody, all to realize that, yeah, after the first 2-3 weeks, you're still dressing nice, you're just considered corny or a tryhard, while everybody else wears sweatpants, PJs, or hoodies. So you spend all
That's
that
what
money
I'm
practically.
saying.
You know, I
That's what I'm
remember back
saying.
in middle school, I came to school with some fresh Shaquille O'Neal basketball shoes. And brother, for that first week, I got absolutely fried. Like, bro, I got clowned so hard that I never wore those shoes again. And when I tried to ask my mom for more shoes, she said no, because she was only willing to buy me 2 pairs before school. You know how
Shit,
black
I'll
mothers
clown
be.
you
It's
too.
crazy how much trauma
I didn't even know
black
Shaq
mothers
had
put in your
shoes.
brain, all for just nobody to care in the real world. I don't know, man. It's just kind of, in all reality, I could have just went thrifting and got better stuff or cooler stuff. But yeah, word of advice, if you're in high school right now, don't buy the expensive stuff. Just go thrifting. All right, I got a couple more because, yeah, I just do. And you know somebody who also does the girl that gets pregnant. Which, funny enough, we've all had in our school. This one's one of the more sadder ones because teen pregnancy isn't something to play about. At the same time, if you do grown-up things, then you get grown-up rewards or consequences in this case because nobody wants a kid in high school. Worst part about it is usually it's not even like the school bop. It's usually just a school couple or like a school talking stage that just went a little bit too crazy one time. And now the girl's pregnant. The guy has to either drop out of school or drop out of their life. And usually it just never ends well. So don't be this type of person. I knew this one girl who actually got pregnant in high school. My fault. I meant middle school. And she was only 12. And I'm not lying. I wish I could tell the story, but I would probably get banned. But you know what? Matter of fact, I really don't care. I'm gonna tell the story briefly. So funny enough, I remember I used to actually talk to this girl. Now,
Clouds, you
we were
moving
both
different.
like 12 and 13, so we didn't really do anything crazy. But you know, we held hands. We maybe kissed behind the lockers or something. Yada yada.
Yo,
yada.
let me find
This
out.
is young people shit. But apparently, young people shit isn't the only thing that this girl was doing.
False alarm.
She was also doing grown people stuff. And I remember one day she texted me and told me she was leaving school and that she was going to a separate school about an hour away. So after that, me and her naturally stopped talking and we didn't do anything crazy. But about 2 months later, I was scrolling on her private Snapchat story and guess what special post she made? A pregnancy test. And that shit said positive. And to this day, I don't know who possibly impregnated a girl that young. Nor do I know if the girl actually had the kid. But I would safely want to assume that she didn't because a 12-year-old kid shouldn't be raising another kid. But I digress. If you learn anything from this segment, please protect yourself. Alright? This shit no joke. Just like skipping class isn't a joke either. Until you find a method of doing it and not getting caught. Which is thankfully one that I found out
How do we transition this,
skipping
bro?
during the chill teachers class. You know, the one that doesn't really care about their job probably are gonna get a new job next year, but strangely enough are pretty cool. You know, yeah, just skip them. And if you have in first period, it'll be even easier because I ain't gonna lie, my senior year, I had a pretty cool math teacher that didn't really care if we were late. So I made sure that anytime that I could, I would be nice to her or give her some gifts so that I could for some reason just be late every single day. Some days I wouldn't even show up to class. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't learn a single thing math-wise my whole entire senior year. Shout out to her, she was a real one. But if you don't got a method,
Joke's on you, nigga. I'm not taking math.
Consequences that comes with skipping. And honestly, not enough reward because what are you gonna do anyways? Just scroll on your phone. Unless you got a car, it really doesn't make sense to do. And even still, it will somehow always come back to bite you. But still, at the same time, we've all done it once. We've all gotten away with it, and we also all gotten caught. So do it at your own risk. Another risk though is being at school late at night because honestly, you don't really know what's there. But at the same time, it's always a vibe. Brother, if you take one thing from this video, make sure that you get to experience staying in school late. I'm not talking like 5 p.m. I'm talking about like 8, 9, like after practice late, like that type of vibe. Or if you can, try to get into the school during like a high school game. If your school allows that, they didn't allow it for us because niggas used to be in there. Now, honestly, there isn't that much to do, but at the same time, it's just a vibe. Seeing the hallways empty like that with the lights turned off, with the cleaning crew just going down the hallways, it's just a vibe that you just need to experience in life.
Why would that be a vibe?
That nobody wants to experience in life is a school.
You worked hard to cross that finish line. Now it's time to celebrate those memories.
I'm
At
broke.
Michael's,
Every time I get an ad, it just makes me like realize how broke I fucking am, bro. Like I am broke as shit. Niggas can't like. Sad.
School bleepings are a very, very sad event. It's scary how often it happens nowadays. I'm pretty sure we've all experienced a school bleeping threat. And if you haven't, you're lucky, but honestly, one of the scariest things you can ever go through. We had one at the school that I went to. And me and a couple of my friends, we was just hiding in the school library for the whole time, and we thought somebody was actually bleeping the place up. Luckily, it was just a false alarm, which was caused by the student who reported the threat. To this day,
Did y'all hear about the shooting in like the Catholic school shooting? I don't know. I said that. I just thought y'all.
I don't know why that happened, but apparently she was just trying to get attention. She actually ended up getting arrested because you can't do that. But unfortunately, somebody actually had a blicky in school. And even though they weren't related to the incident at all, nor did they have any plans of actually bleeping the school up, they still got arrested because you can't bring a gun in school. The guy who had it was my friend too. That shit pissed me off to this day. Like, why you gotta do that? Speaking of school bleepings, another Canon event that we've all had as men is imagining a school bleeping scenario, and you either become Superman and just save everybody, or you become the Flash and just run away. You know, thinking that you can stop a school bleeping by yourself as a man is just pure idiotic masculinity. I mean, just think about it. Imagine the shooter pulls up into your classroom. He over here trying to shoot you with his gun. You over here dodging the bullets and shit. You eventually grab the gun, knock it out of his hand, and then turn it, point it at him, and then say some shit like, hey, look who's doing the shooting now. Then everybody starts cheering and shit. You crash in the back of the class, giving you that I love you look. All of your boys just clapping it and congratulations. That will probably never happen because you'll probably be the first one out the fucking door if he pulled up. Just like me. Me and you are just alike. And that's exactly why you watch me, because we're just too real. I don't care if Ruby, Rose, Lotto, and Tyler were my classmates. As soon as I see that nigga pull up into the building with the blicky, I'm jumping out that window, my like. I'm not Superman, bro. He used to run from mass and not fight him, like, bro. That's what we good at, man. I'm black. And right after I dip, I'm going straight back home and taking a nice nap. And I'm telling you, right now, that nap would hit beyond belief. The only place that it would hit better is actually in school, because them school naps, bro, they used to hit beyond belief, especially if you was in a boring ass class. Like, I'm not even a big nap taking person, but it's just something about tuning your fucking teacher out and just going to sleep on your cold desk. I don't know why. It's not really comfortable because the chairs are uncomfortable, but it's just still a nice feeling. Another thing that people do in the classroom though is also smoke, which is literally the stupidest thing ever.
I got a crazy story about that too.
But I'm pretty sure we've all experienced someone just puffing either a vape or a cart in class. Why don't you just go to the bathroom, or better yet, just not do it in school? You doing this in class is just asking for the teacher to send your ass to the office. Literally, just don't care. It's the purest form of stupidity. Period. Alright, I'm just being honest. Just like how it's stupid to go to one of those parties where they love doing snow. And I'm not talking about bunnies. One time during my senior year, I actually went to one of these functions. And I didn't think it was gonna be that type of function, but I probably should have known because of the enormous amount of white people at this function. And if you want to know something, usually the demographic that likes snow also is snow. And usually they're also in frats or sororities. Don't let these people fool you now. They ain't getting skinny in the gym, they getting skinny on the line. Like, I remember walking into the function and the first thing I hear is, yo, we got Coke! And after I heard that, I walked right back out and never went around there again. What are we talking? Just like you gotta walk right out of school during them lame ass school drill. One of the most annoying school drills is the fire drill. And the reason why it's so annoying is because for some reason, the school just loves doing these type of drills on the coldest days of the year. Brother, it will be blue skies.
Yo, how it goes in my school, we will never get fire drills unless someone pulls the, like, people for real pull the alarm. Either people pull the alarm or people vape, and like we have like a little bathroom sensor. The smoke will go in the sensor and the alarm will start, bro. And I remember one time when I was a sophomore, someone pulled the alarm like 3 times in a row. The principal got pissed, bro, like pissed. Like, yo, he got the cops involved. He got, whoever pulled the alarm, bro, got kicked out of school the same day, bro. Like, and it was multiple people. Like, it was crazy. I can't even lie.
And rainbow rainbows the whole entire week. But the one day that it's negative 15 degrees outside, all of a sudden you decide, yo, this would be a great day to do a fire drill. Like, no, it's not. It'll have you out there for like 10 minutes knowing that you're freezing cold. Like, brother, I get that you're required to do these drills once a month. But once everybody's outside, why don't you just let us go back in? Or, matter of fact, I got an idea. Pick a better day. Another drill that I hated, though, was the tornado drill. And even though you're not required to go outside with this one, I
never did that drill.
It made me feel like a bitch. I mean, you're telling me I had to get down on my hands and knees, cover my head and ass up for safety? Who am I trying to be safe from? Diddy? Like, I don't know how that's gonna keep me safe from a tornado when a tornado doesn't care if I'm curled up in a ball or not. But whoever made this drill, they clearly had something else in mind, because it just doesn't make sense. If a tornado is finna pack up the whole school, you think that me curling up in a ball is gonna save my life? No, I'm still gonna get sucked up. So even doing this drill is just stupid. Why can't we just sit down, crisscross applesauce, bro? Like, and then you have all the teachers just eyeing us down while we're doing it. Like, brother, what are you looking at, bro? All that's up is my ass. The last drill I want to talk about is Code Blue. And I want to talk about it because I've actually had an interesting experience with Code Blue. Now, see, if you don't know what Code Blue is, it's actually the medical drill. So whenever a medical emergency is happening, they'll call out Code Blue. And I've actually experienced this multiple times in my school tenure. But there's 2 times that stood out to me. One time I was in 8th grade and I was in science class when randomly, all of a sudden, I see one of the girls that's known for being quiet in my class jerking her head up and down and just spazzing out crazily. I ain't gonna lie, it was one of the scariest things I've ever seen. It was like a demon that possessed her. It was weird. After she did that, she passed out on the floor, started throwing up. The teacher was literally crying, trying to figure out what was going on. But after that, they had to evacuate the whole class out of the room. And they also had to get the paramedics up to the school because apparently this girl just had a seizure. And the crazy part about it is that she wasn't known for having seizures at all, or she wasn't epileptic or whatever that's called. She just had a random seizure for no reason. One of the craziest things I've ever seen in life. But the funny part about this girl is that the reason why she ended up so knocked out is because...
What did I say?
Life.
We had to cut one out. That one was too crazy.
But the funny part about this girl is that the reason why she ended up so bopped out is because she got her heart broke. Which is the last thing I want to talk about, because I know had that one girl at our school that was in a 2 to 3 year relationship. Everybody thought that they was in game, and then the girl finds out that the dude cheated on her. Then she gets back with him, then he cheats again, and then she gets even more heartbroken. Mind you, this guy is her first body. So after they officially break up, she just decides to bop herself out. This is one of the saddest things ever because it never should get to this route. Matter of fact, being a bop in high school is crazy because you shouldn't.
That's crazy work
in high school. Seeing something like this happen, it's really messed up. But a lot of times these girls do things like this because they think that they're gonna get back at their ex, but in all reality, he doesn't care because he was already cheating on you when he was with you. So you giving your body to everybody isn't gonna do anything to him. It's just gonna make him think less of you, and it's gonna make everybody think less of you. You're not really gaining anything. So take it from me. Whenever you go through heartbreak, instead of being a bop, just go find the next guy, or just do some healing, and just do whatever. Try and find an actual man that's willing and ready for your time instead of finding 5 guys who really don't care about you. That's some game. And also to the guys, don't do women like this, especially if y'all was dating for 2 to 3 years and you took the V card. Come on, bro. Like, hey, just break up with her, bro, if you don't like her no more. Besides that, long video done. If you want to see more school videos, unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna make that many more. But go watch the rest of my stuff. I know I've been inconsistent recently, but I'm finna start posting at least 1 time a week for the rest of the year. And also, I'm gonna lean more to relatable stuff that can also be drama, but not just relatable stuff or drama. You'll see what I mean. Besides that, follow on my socials. I stream. I'm fresh as hell on IG, so go tap into my IG and my Snapchat, Twitter, blah, 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 other channels, whatever. Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, Clouds. I respect it. Cloud, you don't miss. You don't miss. I'm not gonna lie, you don't miss. I gotta like the video up. You don't miss.